Imagine this: a caveman, a medieval knight, a modern CEO, and a hippie walk into a bar. The caveman nervously looks around and asks where the food is. The knight straightens his posture and wonders what the proper rules of conduct are. The CEO checks for Wi-Fi and scans the menu for something impressive. And the hippie closes their eyes and asks if everyone can first feel the energy of the space. They all stare at each other, totally confused, like they've accidentally walked into 4 different movies at once. This sounds like a joke, but it's actually a perfect snapshot of why humans clash every single day. Most conflicts don't happen because people are stupid or evil. They happen because we are all living in different psychological worlds. This is exactly what a framework called spiral dynamics explains. It shows how human values and worldviews evolve as life gets more complex. The idea came from decades of research by psychologist Claire W. Graves, who studied thousands of people and noticed something striking. People didn't just disagree randomly. They disagreed in predictable patterns. He realized humans grow through layers of meaning, not just knowledge. Spiral dynamics uses colors to represent these layers because colors are way easier to remember than technical labels. Each color represents a core value system, a different way of answering the question, what matters most in life? The model is a spiral because you don't just replace old stages. You stack them. And under stress, fear, or exhaustion, you can instantly drop back into an earlier color. That's why a calm person can suddenly panic. A logical adult can explode in anger, and a kind person can become rigid when threatened. So let's start at the beginning. The first color is beige, the survival stage. Beige is pure biology: food, water, warmth, safety. Nothing else matters. Neuroscience completely supports this. When you're under extreme threat, your brain hands control over to ancient survival systems. Logical thinking shuts down. If you've ever been starving, terrified, or completely exhausted, you've lived in beige. Babies live here. War zones and natural disasters can drag entire populations into beige overnight. There's no morality in beige, just the raw instinct to survive. Once survival becomes a bit more stable, humans move into purple, the tribal stage. Purple says, I survive because we survive. Safety comes from belonging. This is the world of family loyalty, traditions, rituals, and superstition. Anthropological studies show early humans survived through strong group bonds, not individual strength. Even today, belonging lowers stress and regulates our nervous system. Purple is alive in modern families, religions, cultural traditions, sports teams, and any tight-knit community. It feels warm and protective, but it also fears outsiders. Anyone unfamiliar can feel dangerous because they threaten the group's safety. As life gets more competitive, another color emerges: red. Red says, the world is dangerous, so I must be strong. Power, dominance, and respect become the most important things. Rules are just obstacles. Impulse rules the day. Developmental psychology shows that kids naturally pass through a red phase as they develop independence and test boundaries. On a larger scale, red energy fuels warriors, rebels, and rock stars. It gives humanity courage and the fire to fight oppression. But when it's unchecked, red becomes violence, chaos, and pure ego. Living in constant power struggles is exhausting. Out of that chaos comes a deep craving for order, which brings us to blue. Blue says there is a right way to live. This is the stage of rules, morality, discipline, and higher purpose. Blue builds civilizations. Laws, schools, religions, and institutions all come from blue thinking. Social psychology research shows that shared moral systems help large groups cooperate and create stability. But blue also creates rigidity. Right and wrong become absolute. Authority is rarely questioned, and anyone who challenges the system is seen as immoral or dangerous. Eventually, curiosity breaks through the rules, and orange appears. Orange says, let's question everything and improve life. This is the mindset of science: capitalism, innovation, and personal achievement. Psychological research on motivation shows that goal-driven thinking dramatically increases productivity and creativity. Thanks to orange, we have modern medicine, technology, and economic growth. But orange has a shadow side. When success becomes your identity, people burn out. everything becomes a competition. Human worth gets measured in productivity, money, and status. Life turns into a scoreboard. When the damage of endless competition becomes obvious, green emerges. Green asks, but what about the people? This stage values empathy, equality, inclusion, and emotional intelligence. Civil rights movements, mental health awareness, and environmental activism all grow from green thinking. Psychological studies consistently show that empathy reduces aggression and increases cooperation. Green heals the wounds left by cold, achievement-focused systems. But green can struggle with making decisions. When everyone's voice matters equally, action can stall, and conflict avoidance becomes its own form of pressure. Up to this point, all these colors from beige to green are what's called first-tier thinking. First-tier thinking believes, my worldview is the correct one. This is why so many debates feel impossible. Each color thinks it has the one true answer. The major shift happens when people reach second-tier thinking, starting with yellow. Yellow steps back and sees the whole system. Yellow says, all of these stages make sense in their own context. Cognitive science shows that advanced thinkers can hold multiple perspectives without getting emotionally overloaded. Yellow values flexibility, learning, and systems thinking. It doesn't want to argue about ideologies. It asks what works for whom and why. Yellow thinkers are often the quiet strategists, the integrators, and the problem solvers. The final color is turquoise, the most holistic stage. Turquoise sees humanity, nature, science, and spirituality as one interconnected system. Neuroscience research suggests this kind of integrative thinking activates synchronized brain networks associated with deep compassion and long-term awareness. Turquoise thinking appears in global ethics and a deep ecological consciousness. It's still rare, but it's becoming more and more necessary in our globally connected world. So, Spiral Dynamics explains why online arguments fail so badly. One person argues from blue about rules and morals. Another argues from orange using data and logic. A third speaks from green about feelings and fairness. Another reacts from red with dominance and insults. They aren't debating facts. They are speaking different languages of meaning. Once you see the colors, the chaos starts to make sense. And the most important lesson is this: people are not broken, they are developing. Growth isn't about being better than others. It's about having more capacity to respond wisely to the complexity of life. We don't need one color to win. We need all colors to be understood and used at the right times. Think of humanity as an orchestra. Beige is the drumbeat of survival. Purple is the rhythm of the tribe. Red is the blast of the brass section. Blue is the sheet music holding it all together. Orange is the brilliant soloist. Green is the harmony between all the parts. Yellow is the conductor seeing the whole piece. And turquoise is the music itself. When one instrument dominates, all you get is noise. But when they work together, you get music. So the next time someone frustrates you, pause and ask a different question. Not why are they like this, but what color are they seeing the world through right now? Understanding doesn't mean agreeing. It means seeing clearly. That clarity is how we grow as individuals, how our societies evolve, and how we finally start moving forward together. Thanks for watching.